switcher, shapeshifter, gold grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, these out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, gold grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
Take that pain, pass it down like photos on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Looking deep to open the game. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Vikings, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Well, Brock, if the goal was to set the tone that you're going to be aggressive all game, I would say mission accomplished. But might be tough to connect on a lot of those against a defense that came ready to play.
Yeah, they were not caught off guard for a second, Kate. They know this offense likes to be aggressive, and dare I say, they may have been expecting that deep shot on the opening snap.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running left side by Jefferson. Addison. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. The Vikings are going to have a first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move the chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 now from the 46. Set up the screen. It's Addison. Past the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. At the 20. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Chooses to bring this one out. Oh, maybe he gets dropped and the ball is out. They dodge a turnover there on the return.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
First play in the drive. Here's Mason. Running there full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Here's some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go now. 19, Viking 18.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Throwing the out route complete. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Here we go, set. 9-6.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
18, let's go.
Here he goes, third and long. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Cut out left. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That play wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Come on, set, go.
Give left side to Mason. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They turn to Mason on third down. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60
They'll run for it with Mason. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
31-yard line. 19.
A little play action here. It's McCarthy. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. He's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offensive line fast.
First down.
From the red zone on first. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
He's caught. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Mason trying left side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Mason will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Mason. And the defense wins this rep. That stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and goal for McCarthy. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he's still... finds a way to deliver.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. The good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Headed out right. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, got broke.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Whirling. Like 20. Orange.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
That's good. For the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Cut. We go. 76.
Throwing again. It's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Cut. Like 20.
Again, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
We go, Todd. 180. 14. Twos.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions take the lead on that successful kick. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. From the gun to start. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 70 Rangers.
Tight end going in motion here. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They send a man in motion. Play action, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play just loose, incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So that brings up 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. down now. Ball at the 33. Out of the shotgun. Goff. And this one is launched downfield. Caught at the 20-yard line. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead to 8. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Mason gets it from the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running once more with Mason. The 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Another run for Mason. He only gets a couple yards there. Well short. It's 4th down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Minnesota lined up in punt formation, and he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this is away, wisely headed for the sideline to avoid that return.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Through the 45. Still running. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the round. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the offshoot quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As that pass falls to the ground, it kind of just sets their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these. Really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
19, here we go, set. 70 Lions. 60
From the shotgun, McCarthy has a big strike to Addison. And this Passes across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they make the tackle at the 38. Working quickly here.
A gain of 16. Brings up fourth down.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. They'll try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. From the gun, Goff. He rolls to his right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. Short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Here's Goff. Has it in close. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
By 20.
On third and goal, Goff. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings have it on the edge of their own goal line. They're at the 3.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You get him back. It's a terrible field position to run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Bails out of the pocket quick. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. So after the penalty, here's first and 15. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. McCarthy throwing here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
First and 10 from the 43. And off the play fake. Here's Goff. This one to Williams out left side. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 25.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets this down at the 13-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Like 20.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Second and 3 now. They're going to throw again. Goff. Yet another grab for Williams. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Going after up and good from Bates. And the Lions grow the lead now to 22 points. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Motion man right is Jefferson. They'll run here following the penalty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock. But given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down. In motion the tight end over. Tight end in motion left. Here he goes, third and long. Fits it through the middle. It's an excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down play. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. McCarthy to throw it. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. He will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, here's McCarthy. He puts some juice on it deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. We've set it downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Vikings bring pressure, and they got it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Goff off the play action. Checks it down to Gibbs. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not off the marker. They've got a first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Like 20!
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. Bait snap for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead.
Vikings 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. He gets popped quickly there. It's not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
15-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Mason will try this one up the gut. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Looking quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 16.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Offense up to the line fast.
And it's 3rd down.
Straight ahead. Here's Mason. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit.
And the
Vikings trying to do some window dressing.
1st and 10 at the 33.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now give it to Mason. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
4 more yards. That's enough. Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give to Mason. Cuts his way through a tackle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run. It's Mason. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. This is Mason. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Mason, and he barrels across for the touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And they can't keep that one in bounds. Oh, so that should extinguish the last glimmer of hope of a potential comeback. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Trying for the deep ball. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything?